Hey, I thought you handled power, bitch. Who you playing, yo? That nigga, that nigga not nice. I'm about to play this nigga Golf Scott. Nah, this is a Brandon league. I don't think nobody even playing in grid. Oh, it says I'm kicked out of grid.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock.
He said, yeah, you so much fucking police, bro. He policing, bro. I understand he policing. That nigga suspect. That nigga suspect. Oh. No. He's saying he's an Oreo. He a Oreo. See, Big's a Oreo, man. You don't see it? You don't see it? Where? Are you fucking serious? You gotta be an officer of the law to have right. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. You're not even worth speaking to no more. Fuck out of here, bro. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you, bro? We ain't got no rights unless we an officer. Wow. You crazy as hell. So I become an officer, I can just come kick your shit in because I got the rights, right? You got that up. See, something wrong with
Yo,
you.
what the fuck is wrong with Greg, yo? What the? Hey, yo, when y'all go to the league page, yo?
Brainwashed,
Tony,
bro.
you on here?
You brainwashed. You brainwashed. You got too many more. You got too many fucking police on your.
Nah, this nigga say the page got one member.
Can't go that way, bro. Can't go that way. You're down to 8 minutes. 8 minutes. And go.
Oh, Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago. Here
Hey,
it
yo, what
is.
the
It's
fuck?
unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns.
Of course you don't, bro.
2 weeks have come
You
and gone.
police.
It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch.
That's not the point, bro. The point is to let them know that you ain't no dummy, and they're not just gonna make you jump through any fucking hoop they put in front of you. But you like jumping through hoops, so keep doing them tricks. That's what they like. For what reason, bro? For what reason? What were you doing? Oh, see, you making up a situation where you could have been doing something.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. For the gun,
Nah, I get that.
he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Watson, throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go.
Hold on, how the fuck is he over here so far?
The game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
You said what?
Gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And an alley to run. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
So you a yes man. So basically what you saying is you a yes man.
Taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go for wrinkles. You know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So a cop can punch you in the face and you punching him back is wrong, even though he just assaulted you and violated all of his fucking sworn duties, bruh. He just violated the entire fucking badge. But you can't hit him back? Fuck out of here, man. You done. You done. Fucking Dodo Brown.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody going on. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking books, nigga. If you got it on camera and they see this man assault me first, ain't gonna be no motherfucking books for me. It's gonna be books for him. You can put some money on his books. Since you policing, you can put some money on his books.
Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the
season. Listen. The bottom line, you know what? I'ma have my respect, and that nigga gonna be in jail. I'ma have my respect, and that nigga gonna be in jail. I know that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
So I'm going to take that disrespect and buy me a car with it. Fuck out of here, man. I mean, bro, I know people that got police in their family, bro, but you a real blue wall of silence type of nigga, bro. I had to watch myself.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
Yeah, he would, because he want to go home.
They need points. Big time. The last run good for 2. Here's
he want to go home. He don't give a damn about that. He want to go home, bro. He don't mind looking weak. He don't mind his kid looking at him like, damn, my daddy can't even stand up for himself. My daddy made it home. That's all that matters. That's not what he gonna say. And he not gonna give a fuck how you feel. He's not gonna look at you the same. You're not gonna be that nigga. If he strikes me in my face, we gonna be fighting, my nigga. Point blank in the period. If he strikes me in my face, he assaulted me. He just violated his badge. It's a dog.
Especially against the big body guys in the middle of this day, it's got to be priority 1.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Oh, they didn't let me pick that one off. That was a bullshit read on his gun.
Trust and believe, my kid gonna be able to talk and tell them exactly how the police officer punched daddy in the face first. Yeah, he gonna be able to talk. Sure is. Gonna be plausible, gonna be believable in the in open court. This me
hear the
with that,
coaches
bro.
talk about how great it is
This me with
because it
that,
gives
bro.
you a
Cause he
two-way
police, and
gap
I
when you
told you
break out
yesterday,
or
the
you
nigga
can
was
break in.
policing.
That makes it hard to defend.
Niggas ain't believe me, bro. Big out here policing, bro.
On
He
first down,
police.
they'll run with Chubb. And
Ain't
he'll get a
safe.
little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard
You
line.
got to get this nigga revoked from the
We just saw a
division. He
great
can't play
example
that
of what we
game.
talked about with his coach prior
Go
to the
back to
game.
Destiny.
He's
Go back
definitely
to
one
the
of the better
final.
linebackers reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go with Chubb on second down.
You ain't gonna understand it, bro. When you dealing with a police nigga, you're not gonna understand, bro. He police. You can't understand, bro. He police. Big over there policing, bro. That man just told you he let himself get smacked in front of his kids because he want to go home. He policing. Ain't no nigga gonna say nothing like that. No nigga. I don't want him to reinstall this thing. He said, I uninstall.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Please.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 51, Mike! Mike 51! Hurry, hurry! Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up.
How old is this person I'm talking to? They obviously are not computer literate. They talk like they are, but they
Been such an impressive first
They
half
not.
to get that lead.
They
And
not.
we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So you just gonna blow my whole break and fuck up my whole schedule because you fucking computer illiterate. You ain't 5 years older than me. What the fuck is wrong?
This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion to field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
I'm not gonna sit here and hold your hand. You gonna read that motherfucking email figuring out how to do that shit. Fucking 40 years old, I don't know how to work that computer, but you wanna play computer games. Get a fucking console.
Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
40 and you can't work a PC to play. You can't fix your PC when the game don't work. Do yourself a favor. Be like Big over there. Get your console.
There he goes, right side.
It's easier to wiretap with the console too. That's why you got
Using
one.
his legs to hurt him. First down. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know
I'm telling you, Logic, big on that firm shit, man.
A big reason why this
You heard them niggas say it on the song.
They come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big time runs
Got
like
your
that,
phone tap.
it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
What you gonna do?
A chance to really cap off a big
Sooner or
first half
later,
here as they come
have
up
your
with
whole
first and
crew.
goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense.
What you told us yesterday.
You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40.
So we tell you to kiss the ground, you're going to kiss the ground. For no reason. Just get out the car, kiss the ground. License and registration.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Do you have any dignity for yourself with your level of compliance, sir? Was there none?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
That's essentially what it is. You saying does his compliance have limits? Does he have any dignity when it comes to complying with the police officer? Because if you don't have any dignity, then you're...
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So you didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer. You didn't answer the question.
He caught that?
Do you have any dignity when it comes to complying? Is there anything you will not do to comply?
First down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt.
We talking about your level of compliance. Is there anything you won't do if the police officer says so? That's the question of the day.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Bro, he punched me in my face. We talking about an unprovoked attack,
As
dude.
we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball.
They didn't have to, bro. They chose to.
Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
That's after he already out the car. And he cuffed, B. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You act like police don't abuse. Stop acting like they don't abuse.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
So you cooperate 100%. You cooperate 100% and comply, and they still put their foot on your neck. It's justified.
He caught that? Get the fuck out of here. That was a bullshit ass throw.
He makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland.
They still, bruh.
45 yards.
The outcome would have been the same. The outcome would have been the same.
Play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and
And
2.
we don't know what kind of officers he was dealing with, bruh. Stop acting like they innocent, D.
Get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. When people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this
Yeah,
game.
that sounds real good. That sounds real good. It sounds real good, B. But what happens? What happens? Is it still okay when they walk you across the street and then they put a cop car there so nobody can see what they're about to do to you? Is it still okay? Is it still okay?
To force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Lynn.
They did what they wanted to do, bro. You're an officer of the law, bro. You know what you're supposed to do. You are held to a higher standard. You feed me that bullshit. Talking about you gotta do this for the cop. You gotta do this for the cop. No, the fuck you don't.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean,
Yo, what I'm getting from old boy conversation, from old boy perspective, is basically, yo, he's accepted the fact that they going dog shit us no matter what. So just. I see your point. Like, you basically like, yo, fuck it. Like, it's a dead issue. We're not gonna get our rights with these bitches. We know that. So fuck it. Just go home. You got it. I see what you're saying.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Holton Hill, the one
Because the captain already decided that he's not gonna make it home, bro.
Into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not.
They don't have to, bro. They make it up in their mind, big, and that's what you're not acknowledging, bro. You're not acknowledging it. They make it up in their mind. All right, bro. All right.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be.
I said they made up in their mind, bro. They knew what they were doing.
It's in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They know. They.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done. If they release all the evidence and it's clear as day to you, big, that man did nothing wrong and they killed that man for no reason, you gonna acknowledge that they were wrong.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty. And you
what I'm saying is, if you see that he did nothing to agitate, but what I'm saying is,
long after the hold. Mayfield to throw it.
Sometimes that's not enough, B. Sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes that's not enough.
Yo.
My man, it's been a rough night for that.
No.
That's not always enough, though, B.
5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
But that's not always enough, man. And that's the point we're trying to make. That's not always enough. Sometimes they just gonna get you because they want to. Bro, you can be complying to the moon and back, bro. You can be laying there with your eyes closed, thinking old McDonald had a farm because they say so. And you can still catch a break because they feel like it.
Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Now,
What?
do have a flag down. Let's check in with our
They allowed that over there. Playmaker allowed over the Monte League.
So the big play gets him across
Yeah.
midfield now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
What an advantage.
Nah, he allowed playmaker in his league. I can tell you that off rip.
Not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target back.
They was just motion snap me. This nigga funny.
Another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 24.
In the Monte League, yeah.
Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Under pressure and down
He didn't used to allow that shit, man.
Back at the 36.
I mean, I don't play, but I remember y'all having conversations with that nigga didn't used to allow that in his league.
Nah, that nigga always had playmaker in his shit.
This is the National Football
Yeah.
League on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up
Nah, they
facing
just use it.
2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot from
This nigga throwing bullshit ass reads and they fucking catching him.
Cleveland. Damian Rattling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned
Amazon 3120. I could have sworn I was up with more.
Despite excellent coverage, result, touchdown.
Bro, I'm supposed to be on break like fucking 15 minutes ago, bro. What the fuck up, Merc?
The Lions
get it.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter.
My goodness,
Maybe
bro.
we'll start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the line, 1st
Is
down.
that my friends? I don't play
Still
football.
rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
That's just like being in school.
Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. No way to escape, time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50.
Put that wrist down, bro.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he get about 6 yards there.
Hey, yo, can y'all check what's up with the group? Yo, it's not letting me in the group. It's saying there's 0 people in the group.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the
possibility
of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Yo.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver.
That was like how many weeks ago?
As it turned out,
you want to say something?
Find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find
got you.
open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on fourth down.
Let's go, bitch.
It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing on second down. Watson. Open man is Galladay. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Ooh.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Throw a ball, bro.
Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joe Schobert came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the ground, this is Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Sam Martin now. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Missed it.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.
Nigga said, I can't do nothing. Let me try the Wildcat.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down.
That shit not working, bro. You're not doing nothing. You had one good run.
Like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball.
Hey, yo, Facebook page got deleted, yo.
15 to 11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley.
Nigga, I'm looking at it now. Oh, never mind. Here go now.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us.